Hey, Lovatas, it's me, Lois, and I'm coming to you today with a recap of season 8, episode 7 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, the conversation between LaTisha and Marsau. And I think that Marsau, as a husband, did what he was supposed to do. Now, I'm going to explain my thinking, and we're going to keep it pushing. First of all, since the beginning of Love and Marriage Huntsville, we saw that LaTisha was a little mouthy. She came to business meetings with her children, and her whole attitude was, if they don't like it, that's just too bad, because I don't have a babysitter, and these are my kids, and blah, 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 blah. Very unprofessional. But she was getting gully with the air at that time because she didn't say that directly to Melody. Her and Kimmy going to Melody's home and calling her bougie because Melody decided she wanted to spend time with these young ladies and offer up some of the things that she experiences in life and share that with them. And they took it as she's bougie and she's better and boopity boppity bam blippity bloppity blue. At that time, LaTisha did not have Melody's back, although they were friends before they came on the show. Okay. Kimmy was not a friend of Melody's. LaTisha was. Okay. Then when Melody was talking to LaTisha about having the blueprint or how she could do everything, still run a household, do business, network, whatsoever, LaTisha went back and told Kimmy, and Kimmy basically told her, Mel don't know shit, for lack of a better term. That's basically what happened. So LaTisha didn't follow through with Melody. She went to one meeting. She liked it. She thoroughly enjoyed it. And she realized that she can do things. But she allowed Kimmy to talk her down from being in support of Mel and networking with Mel and doing business with Mel. Okay. And I think that at that point, with her husband, Marsau, telling her he really wanted her to be home, and Kimmy putting in her ear, now Mel don't know what she's talking about, and whoever else was talking to LaTisha got a bigger chip on her shoulder because she already had a chip on her shoulder. But her and Melody was still friends at that time. And then when they went and they had that tea, and then LaTisha just went all the way in. After mentioning infidelity at the 10th wedding anniversary, which absolutely had nothing to do with the conversation, but it's just little digs that LaTisha has been taking since the beginning of the show that a lot of people don't seem to be aware of. LaTisha can be a very nasty girl. Let's be real clear. She can be a nasty girl because she does not want anyone to take advantage of her. And she realized that Melody was not taking advantage of her, but she was listening to the feedback from the Scott side of the family, including her mama. And that's why LaTisha started getting gully with Melody and being disrespectful and so forth and so on. And then here we are today, and she's still acting the same way, and Marsau is still trying to correct her, which he has been doing for years. Like, we've seen her on the stage acting a fool, and he tried to calm her down, and she just goes off for no reason. It's like she'll sit there, she'll listen to you, she'll get the silly look on her face, and the next thing you know, boom, LaTisha blows up in your face. LaTisha has been doing that. That is her character. That has been been going on since season 1. Okay, this is nothing new for LaTisha. People are trying to sweep it under the rug, but LaTisha will blow up in your face, period. Now, Marsau coming home to talk to his wife about her behavior at Nell's party was absolutely correct. And a lot of people were saying that, well, it's in front of the cameras. Well, look, LaTisha's acting the fuck out in front of the cameras, okay? She is just doing the most in front of the cameras. Every time she does something sneaky, disrespectful, rude, or whatever, it's in front of the cameras. When is he supposed to check her? When is he supposed to check her? Because it's happening before our eyes. So he didn't check her at the party. He checked her at home. And he came to her in a very respectful manner. But LaTisha immediately got her porcupine quills up on her back and was ready to fight. And she said, I don't want to address it now. I don't want to address my accountability now. Okay. He said, okay, we won't do it. There was nothing wrong with what he said. He walked away, and then she came back and she wanted to know. So he told her. And then she's going to get all tearful-eyed. LaTisha knows what her behavior is. She's known what her behavior is for a long time because her husband has been trying to tell her. And every time that Marsau has a conversation with LaTisha about the way she behaves, she goes to tears. There was absolutely nothing wrong with Marsau addressing his wife in their home, whether they were filming or not, about her behavior, because her behavior was displayed on live TV. And if LaTisha does not want to be seen in a certain light, then she would not do these behaviors on TV to be talked about on TV or talked to or chastised on TV. Period. You know, she wants sympathy, and I'm not understanding what she wants sympathy for. You are literally coming out the side of your neck to Nell at her birthday party. You chose her birthday party to get gully and get all buck. For what? For what? Now, I'm going to correct some people. Nell and LaTisha were back and forth. Back and forth. Stormy literally butted herself in that conversation and said, what's going on? It's weird here. I find it weird. And that's when LaTisha said, well, what I find is, okay. But Stormy inserted herself in their conversation. It had absolutely nothing to do with Stormy. Stormy said she let shit go, but I don't believe she does. Because if she had let shit go, she would not have asked LaTisha why she said what she said about popping booms on at the reunion. If she let stuff go. She inserted herself in a conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with her. Everybody else was sitting back, watching what was going on, and Stormy inserted herself in that conversation. So she got what she got. I'm okay with that. But LaTisha was still out of line for her behavior and being loud and a little tipsy. Okay, a lot tipsy. Okay, she was drunk. Okay. But LaTisha was absolutely wrong. She was just unnecessarily loud. And she's getting looks from not only the party that's in Nell's party space, but the other people, the other patrons of the event or wherever they were at. You know, she's getting looks from everybody else. But the bottom line is Tisha does not take accountability for her behavior. She never has. She will stand 10 toes in her behavior saying, well, I'm tired of people thinking that I'm a pushover, or I'm tired of people coming at me, or I'm tired of this, or I'm tired of that. Instead of just sitting down and maybe taking a breath. Maybe I should handle this in a different manner. Because she did the same thing with her friendship with Melody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watched that relationship crumble because LaTisha was too goddamn hard-headed to listen to what her husband was saying to her. You started this. You lit the match, girl. You lit the match. You said these things to Melody. And then Melody said, man, fuck this. Okay, one time, okay. 2 times, I'm questioning your behavior. But after the 3rd time, man, deuces. You know what I'm saying? And LaTisha does not like to take accountability. And Marsau, as her husband, should be the one to tell her. Because she's going to run up against the wrong person and going to cuss her out, and then she's going to be crying all over the streets or worse. And we don't want that for her. We don't want to see any type of violence or anything of that nature come to LaTisha because sometimes she feels like she needs to get a little gully. Okay? So I'm going to need LaTisha to sit back and think about these last 7, 8, because I damn sure don't know what season we on because it seemed like they skipped the season, but whatsoever. I need LaTisha to sit down and regroup. She might need to go to therapy because I really think that having her mom in her life later as an adult and talking the way she does to her husband, number one, let's be clear, Wanda disrespects her husband. First of all, LaTisha should have shut that shit down a long time ago. Okay? And allowing her to just act a fool and cuss everybody out, calling them bitches and whores and all that, she should have shut that down. But she didn't. She allowed her mother to continue to run amok. And now it seems like she's picking up some of that negative behavior from her mama and just thinking that it's okay to do these things in these Huntsville streets and on live TV or film TV or what have you, and then get upset when somebody calls her to the carpet. LaTisha, you a grown woman, 40-something years old. At this age, you should have learned how to behave in mixed company and learn when to talk and when to shut up. Everything does not need to be addressed at that moment. Just like Melody said, she will address Martell at a later time. You could have waited to another time to address Nell. You waited to her birthday party to come up with this bullcrap because you were upset about something. Like she said, you could have picked up the phone. If you thought y'all was building a friendship, then why didn't you pick up the phone and say, hey, friend, what's going on? Why did you say A, B, C, and D? And then you talking about I'm not Mel. It has nothing to do with being Mel. It has to do with your feelings being hurt. You wanted to know what she was talking about, and you decided to wait for a moment where everybody was present to act a royal ass. And that's it. That's all. Period. And Marsau was absolutely correct in advising you of your behavior. He's been trying to do that for years. But everybody keeps saying, well, he doesn't have her back. He does have her back because he doesn't want her to act like an asshole in public and act a fool like a goddamn mama running around here all half-cocked. That man does have her back. And if he didn't have her back, he would just let her run amok and not say nothing about anything. He would just sweep it under the rug like we sweep LaTisha's accountability and LaTisha's behavior under the rug and kept it pushing. But that's all I have to say about the incident with LaTisha and Marsau. Marsau had every right to correct his wife's behavior because not only are you disrespecting everyone at the party, you're disrespecting us as a couple, letting people know that you don't have any home training. And it's a possibility that you're feeling some type of way in your marriage and you're letting it out in front of everyone else. Those are the things that you need to be talking to your husband about, okay? You don't need to be talking to everybody else. And matter of fact, I think that you should shut your mouth until you and your husband have a true heart-to-heart and talk about what you're going to do with your relationship, what you're going to do in regards to your businesses or your business or what have you. And once you get that sorted out, then you can start working on rebuilding your friendship with Melody, because I'm still waiting for that to happen. Because you were the catalyst that blew up that friendship. That's it, lowriders. I love each and every one of you for listening to me. Please get below in the comments and tell me what you think about this video. And I will talk to you in the next one.